Absolutely. Here's a comprehensive self-development piece in English, designed for text-to-speech with a motivational and empowering tone, exceeding 5,000 characters. The Stoic Test. Are you weak or resilient? Unveiling the 5 habits that undermine your strength. Hello and welcome to our journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that's both profound and practical, something that can truly transform the way you navigate life's challenges. We're going to explore the essence of inner strength and, more importantly, identify the subtle habits that might be chipping away at it without you even realizing. This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. It's about understanding the Stoic principles that have guided wise individuals for centuries, not as rigid rules, but as timeless wisdom for building a resilient and fulfilling life. Let's begin by acknowledging a common struggle. Many of us, deep down, crave a sense of inner peace, control, and the ability to face adversity with grace and equanimity. We see others who seem to weather storms with a remarkable composure, and we wonder, how do they do it? We often feel tossed about by external events, reacting to circumstances rather than shaping our responses. We might find ourselves constantly worried, anxious, or frustrated, feeling like we're on a roller coaster of emotions that we can't quite get off. This feeling of powerlessness, of being at the mercy of fate, is a pervasive issue in modern life. We might struggle with procrastination, with dwelling on past mistakes, or with an overwhelming fear of the future. We yearn for a deeper sense of purpose and control, but often feel stuck, unable to break free from these patterns. This yearning is entirely natural, a testament to our innate desire for growth and mastery over our lives. So, what lies at the root of these struggles? Why do so many of us find ourselves feeling weak or vulnerable when faced with life's inevitable bumps and bruises? The causes are multifaceted, often stemming from a combination of deeply ingrained beliefs, societal conditioning, and a lack of conscious self-awareness. One of the primary culprits is our often unquestioning reliance on external validation. We've been taught, implicitly or explicitly, that our worth is tied to what others think of us, to our achievements, or to the possessions we acquire. This makes us incredibly susceptible to the opinions and judgments of others, leading to a constant need for approval and the fear of criticism. When our self-esteem is built on such shaky ground, any perceived rejection or failure can feel devastating, undermining our sense of inner fortitude. Another significant contributor is our tendency to dwell on what is outside of our control. We spend an enormous amount of energy worrying about things we cannot change, the past, the actions of others, global events, or even the weather. This mental preoccupation drains our vitality and distracts us from what we can influence, our own thoughts, our own actions, and our own attitudes. This inability to distinguish between what is within our sphere of influence and what is not is a major source of anxiety and helplessness. Furthermore, a pervasive misunderstanding of discomfort is a key factor. We often view challenges, setbacks, and even mild discomforts as inherently negative experiences to be avoided at all costs. This leads to a fragile mindset where any deviation from comfort triggers a retreat, preventing us from developing the resilience that comes from pushing our boundaries and learning to adapt. Finally, a lack of clear personal values and principles can leave us adrift. Without a compass to guide our decisions and actions, we become easily swayed by fleeting desires or external pressures, leading to a sense of internal conflict and a lack of conviction. Now, let's move towards the light, towards the practical solutions that can help us cultivate a stronger, more resilient self. The Stoics, through their profound insights, offer us a powerful framework. The key is to shift our focus inward and to actively practice certain principles. The first crucial habit to cultivate is the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. This is perhaps the most foundational Stoic principle. It's about recognizing that while we cannot control external events, the opinions of others, or the past, we have absolute dominion over our own judgments, our desires, our actions, and our responses. When you find yourself worrying about something, ask yourself, can I influence this?
If not, then this is not where my energy should be directed. My energy belongs to my reactions, my attitude, and my chosen course of action. This simple shift in focus liberates you from the tyranny of external circumstances. Imagine a storm raging outside. You cannot stop the rain or the wind, but you can choose to stay dry inside, to find comfort, and to use the time productively. The second habit is the practice of voluntary discomfort. This isn't about masochism. It's about building tolerance and adaptability. In our pursuits of comfort, we've become accustomed to ease. The Stoics advocated for deliberately stepping outside our comfort zones in small, manageable ways. This could be as simple as taking a cold shower, skipping dessert occasionally, enduring a mild period of boredom, or choosing a more challenging workout. By voluntarily exposing ourselves to a little discomfort, we train our minds to understand that discomfort is temporary, manageable, and often a precursor of growth. It teaches us that we are more capable and resilient than we often believe. When faced with genuine hardship, the muscle of resilience you've been building will be strong and ready. The third habit is the focus on virtue over external outcomes. Stoicism places supreme importance on living a virtuous life, characterized by wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. It teaches us that true success and happiness lie not in the results we achieve, but in the quality of our actions and intentions. Instead of fixating on winning the promotion, focus on doing your best work with integrity. Instead of worrying about whether someone likes you, focus on being a kind and genuine person. When your sense of worth is tied to your character and your efforts, you become less vulnerable to the whims of fortune. You can experience setbacks or failures, but your inner compass remains true, and you can still feel a deep sense of satisfaction and self-respect. This virtue-centric approach is a powerful shield against the anxieties of external validation. The fourth habit is the acceptance of impermanence and mortality. This might sound somber, but it's incredibly liberating. The Stoics understood that everything in life is transient: our possessions, our relationships, our health, and our very lives. By contemplating this impermanence, not with dread, but with mindful acceptance, we learn to appreciate the present moment more deeply. We're less likely to cling to what we have and less likely to fear its loss. This acceptance also helps us to prioritize what truly matters, directing our energy towards meaningful pursuits rather than trivial distractions. Thinking about our mortality, not as an end, but as a reminder to live fully now, can be a potent motivator for living a life of purpose and impact. And finally, the fifth habit is the constant examination of our judgments. Our beliefs and interpretations are the architects of our reality. Often, it's not the events themselves that cause us distress, but our judgment about those events. Are we labeling something as terrible when it's merely inconvenience? Are we assuming the worst of someone's intentions when there could be other explanations? The Stoic practice of self-examination involves questioning our immediate reactions and judgments. Are they rational? Are they fair? Are they helpful? By learning to pause, observe our thoughts without immediately accepting them as truth, and then consciously choosing more constructive interpretations, we gain immense power over our emotional landscape. This is the practice of seeing things as they truly are, stripped of our emotional overlays. Now, let's talk about some additional tips to amplify these practices and solidify your inner strength. Journaling is an incredibly powerful tool. Regularly writing down your thoughts, your challenges, and your reflections on these Stoic principles can provide immense clarity. It's like having a conversation with your wisest self. Secondly, seek out role models who embody these qualities. Observe how they handle adversity, how they react to criticism, and how they approach challenges. Learn from their example. Third, practice gratitude daily. Regularly acknowledging the good things in your life, no matter how small, shifts your perspective from lack to abundance and strengthens your appreciation for what you have rather than dwelling on what you don't. Fourth, engage in mindfulness and meditation. These practices train your ability to observe your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them, directly supporting the examination of your judgments. Finally, surround yourself with supportive and wise individuals. The people we spend time with have a profound influence on us. Seek out those who encourage your growth and challenge you to be your best self.
Remember, building inner strength is not an overnight transformation. It's a journey, a continuous process of learning, practicing, and refining. There will be days when you stumble, when old habits resurface. That's perfectly okay. The Stoic way is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about the persistent effort to live a life of virtue, reason, and resilience. Every small step you take, every time you choose a more constructive response, every moment you consciously distinguish between what you can and cannot control, you are weaving a stronger fabric of inner strength. You are becoming more like the unshakable oak, bending with the wind but never breaking. You possess an inner reservoir of strength, a capacity for resilience that is far greater than you might imagine. Embrace these principles, practice them with intention, and watch as your ability to navigate life's complexities with grace, courage, and unwavering inner peace blossoms. You have the power within you to transform your challenges into opportunities for growth and to build a life of profound strength and fulfillment. Keep going. You are stronger than you think.